After the success of its first edition, the CloudTech and Data Centre Conference 2.0 returned in Kuala Lumpur this year. The event was held at Pullman KLCC from August 6th to 7th, with the goal of bringing together the biggest national leaders in the data center industry to discuss the next digital step forward for the country. It was organized by the Star Media Group, with the gold sponsor being ABB Malaysia and business development sponsor being the Gigabit. Featuring speakers from various backgrounds active in the data center industry, the conference attracted about 100 participants. In his keynote address on August 6th, Digital Minister Gobin Singo said, events such as the CloudTech and Data Centre Conference 2.0 would encourage conversations and open new pathways for digital growth.
Now, I've said this many times before, we will continue to build robust, inclusive infrastructure. We will continue enhancing cyber resilience, and we will proactively develop digital talent. The result of such work is evident. Between 2021 to 2023, Malaysia has approved a total sum of 114.7 billion ringgit Malaysia in investments which are related to data centers and cloud services. Now, this creates some 2,300 higher value jobs, and we remain on track to meet the 3.6 billion ringgit Malaysia revenue target in the data center industry by 2025. The Madani government is already looking ahead as Malaysia is poised to lead both regionally and globally as a model for inclusive, secure, and progressive digital governance. We want to make sure that whilst we build data centers, we build compute power, we are able to tell the world that you are able to come to Malaysia and you can operate your businesses at a much lower cost, and you know for a fact that moving ahead, we have an ecosystem that's sustainable, you have that confidence, that trust. They want to make sure that we also have policies around it. And ultimately, when events like this are held, we come here, and of course we listen to what it is you're saying. Hopefully the feedback from the discussion here today gets back to my office, what it is we can do, how it is I can shift in the way it is we are doing things to create these policies. Let us have this discussion together.
As Malaysia's sights are set on becoming a regional data center hub under the 13th Malaysia Plan, ABB Malaysia said in the conference that it is hoping to support the nation's ambition with next-generation electrification solutions for data centers.
Now, in this conference, we share a lot among our peers. We learn a lot from a policymaker. We also can see a roadmap, what it leads to Malaysia in the future data center landscape. Building data center in ASEAN region has common challenges, and in ABB we call it a circular trend. Now, in that trend itself, we are looking into the shortage of labor. After that, we should look into the operating of data center and the maintenance of data center. All this will have a holistic approach to how data center can be built. And in today's event, we are sharing what we call a prefab modular data center concept, where a lot of electrification are built not within a data center but outside the data center. That will mean that you prefab a design on electrification while the building is being constructed. In the meantime, you do your FAT, your design, your commissioning in the factory, and bring the hardware concurrently when the building is being built. We are cutting down as much as 50% time, and in terms of the construction cost as well, not 50% but slightly less, if you could get it in a regional basis. That means think about a customer who want to replicate the data center in Malaysia. They could have the same design to do it in Indonesia, in Japan, or in any part of Asia.
Panelists at the conference also shared their insights into the convergence of artificial intelligence, cloud technology, and cybersecurity to build a resilient digital infrastructure in the country. Other speakers discussed data privacy, data center evolution, talent development, and environmental responsibility.